to have to do some stripping. And I got this where I'm going to have my button. Look at this. It's turning out quite lovely, I think. So I'm going to have a button here, perhaps, or just a string. So, nah, I think I have to do some more rows before I can knit it together and crochet it together. But I'm liking it. Thinking if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps 5 rows more, then I perhaps it won't be necessary to do the sleeves because they are quite long anyhow. So keeping on working on it, loving it. I think that this could be fabulous on over a sweater on work. Like that one. Thank you, Seta, for the inspiration, and thank you, Krista, for the inspiration. Have to do another one when your tutorial is coming out. So I'm so glad I'm watching all these other people with podcasts and vlogs. So until next time, have a super day, super evening, and see ya. That was yesterday. Since then, I've been doing some things with it, and let's look at today. Hello everybody, and welcome to Mother Cow Crochet. I want to welcome all you new viewers. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi to all my new returning yarn friends. Love to have you here. Today I'm going to show you, it's not a failure, it's not a success. For me, it's not a success. For my big girls, it's a totally yay moment. You know, the start on the poncho I showed you, the film that was from yesterday. I've done some more on that one. Counted very, very good, I thought. Did my counting. Took in for my armholes. Crocheted a lot of rounds. And I did that on coffee break yesterday at work. And then I had to sneak into the toilet and just try it on. It doesn't fit. It's too tight. I looked like this when I had it on. So I think there was a Halloween ghost in all this that had heard the little girl, no, the big girl. She loves blue colors, and she really wanted this one, and also because her granny sweater isn't going to be finished for a couple of weeks. So someone had a finger in the, the pot or the don't mind me rambling about, but it didn't fit me, so I took it home, and both the girls had to try it on, so I said they can have a shared custody of my poncho. This is how it's turning out. It looks like it could fit me, I think that at least, but it doesn't. I felt like I was in a restraining jacket or something. So this is going to the girls. This is how far I got. So it's more of a poncho sweater, actually. So it's going to be the V in the middle, and just crocheting on. They didn't want it too long because they wanted, it isn't called tassels, is it? Fringes, perhaps? They want it so they can be a little boho. So this was my poncho. Loving it still. Colors beautiful. But now it's going to the girls. As always. Next poncho is going to be mine. Got this little scarf. I wanted to do some fringes on this one too. Doing that after this. Liked it. Just, I like to have something in my neck. I get very sore necks if I... My fiance says I'm getting old. Because every time there's some air coming around us, I'm saying, oh, it's chilly. So he says I'm getting old, getting to be a granny. But I like my scarves. I think it's quite nice to have them. It makes me happy. It picks my wardrobe up 5 notches. Love them, like them. So for my new poncho, I was thinking no armholes, no sleeves. Been there, done that, didn't work out. So I'm doing something else. And my fiance, very sweet man, I think, he went to the store last night, was trying to find the black and gray yarn for the granny sweater. They were out. It was what I feared. They probably won't get it anymore. So then I decided just to take black. But in his mind, he took a woolly yarn, a thick wool yarn instead. That's gray and white, and said, can you use this instead? But yeah, it's no, it's not the same. But I'm very happy for my 2 balls. Just a second, I'm gonna get them back in. So here's my 2 balls of yarn. I think they are 100 grams each. They are I think it's a 4 millimeter. I could use a 5, I think. It's 100% wool. Did I say that? And I like it. It's quite woolly. It's a little not itchy. I'm not that kind of person that thinks wool is so itchy. But it's you know, you can feel it tangling each other. It's getting stuck in it. The threads are stuck in each other when you do it like this. It's something, it's just a feel. Don't mind me. So yesterday I was snooping around on YouTube, listening to the yarn. What do you want to be? You might think I'm crazy now. But the yarn wants to be some kind of, I was thinking scarf first. But I've done a ton of scarves. Or shawls, I mean shawls. So then I was thinking socks perhaps. that's an option. And then I was thinking perhaps I'm going to do something else. My 8-year-old wanted a sweater, a knitted sweater, but I told her that this is too little yarn and it's going to be quite short. So then I found a video, a tutorial of a, I don't know what it's called, shawl, cowl. It was a bag a day. I've done it, and it was a cowl, and then she had, well, I think she did a V-shaped little scarf, and then she did the cowl onto that. I have to do one and show you what I mean. Perhaps link it to her video, but it was really nice. I think it would be really good to have under a jacket. And now it's getting cold here in Sweden, and it's just getting colder. And when you live on the west coast, it's almost always windy. It isn't before it's getting really cold, then it stops blowing. But now it's quite cold. I need something. I need something to keep me warm when I'm out walking and off to work and at work. So thinking of perhaps doing that one, or perhaps a poncho that's quite short, just over the shoulders, more like a I don't know what that's called either, but a shorter poncho, and with a big chunky cowl on it, so I can feel warm. That's a plan, or an idea. So I'm waiting a bit for the yarn to speak to me. Yes, I know I'm getting to be a crazy old lady, but I do like it. I love to be crazy. That's what I'm doing. And another thing is the girls always, you know, I'm talking crochet to the girls, telling them what I want to do. They are snooping around on YouTube, watching videos and saying, "Mom, can't you do this?" So of course I was talking about the granny square mayhem. I like to do granny squares. And the eldest tried to do a granny square past weekend, and she's getting there. And I'm talking about my purple gray that I'm bringing to on our little family trip. And of course they also want to join. So they are, both of the big girls are working on doing their grannies, trying to make it become square. So perhaps they are joining us in the Granny Mayhem. And they said they are working together, and they don't want to do a blanket because it's too big. Perhaps they are doing a pillowcase. And I said, if they do a pillowcase, I can do the backside. They do the front, I do the backside. I think it could be fun. So they are choosing whatever yarn they want. They can choose the... There is a bird on my window. Okay, he flew away. They can choose whatever yarn they want from the shelf, even the expensive one. I'm just telling them this is too thin for you, because I think it's easier to begin with a thicker yarn and a thicker needle. And some of the woolly yarn is very fragile. Can you say fragile about yarn? Because you just have to pull a little bit and then it's off. So that wasn't a good idea to use, I thought. But otherwise they can choose anything they want, and if they choose the yarn that I've had a plan for, I can always buy a new. Or change my plans. So that will be fun if they are doing that. I like to learn the children some nice things. We are also doing a good thing a day. So every supper, everyone has to say what was the best thing that happened them during the day. So that's why I think it's very important to learn how to pick up the good things during the day when you had a really bad day, because there's always something that you can pick up that's been better than the rest. So yesterday the 10-year-old won at gym class. They had a spook ball, they call it, and she won 3 times. She was super happy. And everybody cheered and gave her high fives. She was very, very happy and enjoying it. And the 8-year-old got to play football in the library because there was a football player who was there talking to the kids, reading a book for them, and then they played some football. That was her best thing. And the almost 5-year-old, she played with her best friend. That was her favorite thing. And on the almost 2-year-old said spider. And they had a spider theater at daycare, kindergarten. So that was his favorite thing. So, and the fiance was at work, so we can ask him yesterday. Mine was thinking about my new tote bag with a cow on. Every time I think of it, I'm getting this crazy big smile. I can't wait to get to use it, to fill it up with stuff, yarn. Bring it with me everywhere. Showing off my cow. So that's our best thing of the day yesterday. So I think it's quite funny, and it's nice to talk to the children and hear about their days and getting to hear about the best things they did. So today I think it's going to be blood, knives, black hair, perhaps, and I think that will be the best things today, because today is Halloween party in school. So everybody is looking forward to that. So I can take some pictures later on so you can see the scary children they have. They are going to have so much fun. We're having one elf with an elf dress that I made, or elf sweater, elf top. And we're having one unicorn, and we're having one shadow, and the little boy is probably sleeping, or perhaps he's sleeping. Hopefully he's sleeping. when there's this party. So he's having a monster sweater on all through the day instead. So that's my Friday. Having some time now, doing some work, and then I'm going to take a cup of coffee and doing some crochet. Doing the poncho. Hopefully it will be finished. I haven't got that much yet left. The yarn, thinking about doing a dark blue finish on it, and then I'm going to think about this. This is much more expensive than the other wool yarn I buy, so perhaps I'm keeping it for myself. Have to find out about that later on. So if you check on me, check me in the morning on Saturday, you can perhaps see what I did with this. At least a start of something. Doing some packing. Have to pack my yarn. Haven't decided yet what to bring other than the purple gray. Perhaps I'm not taking that anyway, because it's quite big if I want to take more projects. All this thinking. So check in with you tomorrow, and just have a awesome Friday. See you. Bye. I haven't really realized it, but oh my god, I've done 31 episodes. That's crazy. Having a super time with you all, keeping on with this vlogging. Perhaps not every day after vlogtober, but as often as I can. Thinking perhaps once or twice a week at least. Having a really good time talking to you, loving that you're commenting and being interactive, asking me things. So just keep on asking me things and I'll answer you. Bye.